Dun, dun, dun. All right, so this particular training, so can y'all believe we're halfway through? I know, right? This is session 3. I know. Crazy, right? I was like, oh my God, are we really almost, we only got 3 more sessions? What?
Wow.
That's it. I mean, what are we? This is May. So yeah, then we have 2 in June, 1 at the end of May. So this is where I started talking about marketing your keynote or your virtual training session. And typically I teach about 35 ways. Do not get overwhelmed. All right. I'm going to show you all so that you can pick what is comfortable for you. So there are over 35 strategies that you can market your presentation. You can market your webinar. The best and most consistent way to market is to pick like 5 to 7. And I'll kind of walk you through what we do and what we're currently doing. So I always start with this lucid chart. I'm a mind mapping person. Hold on, she got one of them muted. So I like to mind map. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but I like to I like to visually see things so that I can kind of print it out, use it. Some of these are antiquated. Some of them are still useful, to be honest with you. Majority of them are useful. So when you look at the blue is relevant to anything written, okay? So if you have an email list, you can send out the email, which you'll see over here, that's written. LinkedIn articles, which I'm not gonna lie, I've been slipping on them, but this is evergreen content that can always promote your training or your call to action. So if you are not on LinkedIn, and I'm gonna pull mine up, I strongly encourage you to start to get familiar with it, okay? So I have a newsletter called the Lead Generator. I've got 975 subscribers. I do not post as much as I should. I'm going to teach you what you need to be doing. This is not, put it this way, this is not one of my 7 ways. So every week I do 5 to 7 ways. This is not one of my 7 ways, but that does not mean that I don't have content that live here. And it does not mean that this page is not getting visibility, because I have 975 subscribers. That's a lot for somebody that does not post every single week. Okay. And we got 300 in the first week, 2 weeks that we published the newsletter. So when you first start to publish the newsletter, it really pushes it to your audience. So you can see that I published 5 months ago, 7 months ago, but guess what? It's static content and it's still relevant. And so I don't know, it might be less than 1,000. It might be 1,000, 1,500 words, maybe at best. But check this out. What do you see? You see a C-T to the A, don't you? A call to action, right? So it doesn't matter how old this is or how long it stays there. Get you one, okay? Get you one. So make a note of it. That's another strategy that you can use. I can take that same content. For whatever reason, I can't log on Facebook here no more, so I can't show you here online. But I can use the same. I can use this same article and post. Oh, look how many articles I have though. Y'all see that? Might not have been recent, but your girl been posting. I've been doing so in all seriousness, I've been posting on LinkedIn articles, y'all, for a very, very long time. And this is how you can tell. Look at the colors of the branding. My brand used to be pink. My logo used to be pink, and my brand turned to blue. So you'll see all of this stuff. I'm gonna go find my latest, one of the last ones. And I'm gonna show you how long I've been doing this. 2014 was my very first article. So people can go back. Matter of fact, we're gonna start. See, this is why I love teaching this kind of stuff, because it shows you how much content that you can go back and repurpose. Because we show them, go take some of these articles and repurpose to change the title and make it do. Okay, watch me now. Um, so again, we can use Facebook articles. Facebook articles just kind of rolled out recently. I think I posted maybe one on my personal Facebook page, but mine is acting up a little bit, so I can't really post like I want to. I was gonna try to pull it up, but I can't worry about it right now. All right. So I showed you the articles and I showed you the newsletter. So the articles used to be individual, whereas I think the way they do it now, you can kind of, it's like when you post your article, it kind of is the newsletter now. Then you have your regular blog posts. Don't beat yourself up if you don't currently have like a website with a blog where you post blog posts on a regular basis. If you don't, it's all good. I'm just giving you things that you can be doing on a consistent basis. So if you start to put together a content marketing strategy and you say, okay, well, I'm going to email my list every single week and I want to do one blog post every 2 weeks, that's cool, right? And you know that the call to action is going to be an invitation to your upcoming training. All right. So that's the blue. Then you have the green. The green should be anything dealing with videos. So we're going to start back over here to the left. We're going to go from top to bottom and then left to right. So the light green is the Facebook Live business page, right? So everyone should have a Facebook business page for their brand, for their business. I use OneStream, Restream, or something like that to go live from one platform and it simulcasts to other platforms. So I always want to make sure that my content is on my Facebook business page. And the reason being is because you can run Facebook ads to that authentic post, right? So Facebook loves to push any content that already has engagement on it. So if you get accustomed to using your business page and your personal page, but using your business page mostly and getting the engagement, if you run an ad to that post, it's going to put it in front of the people that are like the people that are commenting on it. So that's one of the reasons why you want to make sure you get your ideal client on your business page. Don't be inviting your sister, your brother, your cousin. No, that's not who we want. They can be on the personal page. Honestly, mine, I'm getting rid of them on my personal page. And even the people that I went to high school with. If you ain't about business, I'm deleting you from my Facebook, my business page. And I don't know who told me that several years ago. They said it for LinkedIn and they said it for Facebook. They said, listen, if you are in business and you are using social media for your business, if your high school friends and your college friends, if they're not in business, delete them. They probably ain't your friends anyway. I'm just saying. They just being nosy, right? Go be nosy on another platform. Find me on Twitter, something. But right now, I'm using Facebook and LinkedIn for my business. Okay? Okay. IG Live, I will say I do not go live on IG as much. I think Taria probably goes live more than I do. But it is an option. It's video. And again, if your audience is there, go for it. Now, I will use YouTube. So I will stream like my live videos to YouTube. I have no problem doing it. Absolutely love it. And that's another one of the places. And that's another one of the places when a prospective client comes through your ecosystem, they will binge watch your content. So this is why a lot of what I teach is content marketing leading up to the webinar, right? Because if you do the heavy lifting here, which is the content marketing, the awareness strategies, they're going to ultimately end up at your webinar presentation because it's going to be a call to action somewhere. I don't care if it's in your email signature, your YouTube call to action, your blog post. You always want that link to your upcoming training, your webinar, to be the call to action. So I use Instagram Live when I think about it. I use YouTube videos. I simulcast I'll simulcast to YouTube. Typically if I use StreamYard or OneStream or something like that, I can put a video out to multiple platforms at one time. LinkedIn Live, you can only use a third-party software to do LinkedIn Live. So a StreamYard is going to be the only thing that you can use in order to go live on LinkedIn Live. And at this point, everyone should be able to do it. So if you don't currently have it, just submit an application and you should be approved if you don't already have it. All right. You'll be surprised your audience that's on LinkedIn is not all about just people looking for jobs. I'm just saying it's not. Right. You have high level executives looking to have high level conversations. Oh, I need to add one. They fuss at me all the time because every time I come on here, I'd be like, oh, wait a minute. This is different now. So I need to make this one green. Let me see how you change the color because this one's green. So we got TikTok Live now. 1,000 followers will get you on TikTok Live. So we've built an audience on TikTok Live. So we go live every Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday night. We do not go live Wednesday and the weekend. I'm chilling. But we've built an entire audience, and come to find out, 80% of them are business owners. We talk about everything. We talk about business. We talk about relationships. We talk about friendships. I can't tell you everything. Rated PG. But it's a platform, and we build an audience on that platform just from out here, just going live, chilling. So now I need to change it from, I think we took the number off because every time I come in and teach it, I change it from 12 to 25 to 32. So I just stopped counting. So on the green is anything that's video based. So you'll see that all traffic leads to the webinar. All right. And then what other color? So yellow is just like your typical social media platform. So Clubhouse is still a thing, y'all. I don't know if you're still on there, but it's still a thing. I actually just got an update or an email that they're changing groups to houses or something like that. So people are still on there. I know. I'm like, maybe I should go take a peek over there. Like, I can't even keep up with the ones that I'm on. So, you pick one or two and you kind of roll with it. But for me, Facebook is so automated now. I go in and I just kind of answer and I keep it trucking. Same thing with IG. We post, we answer, we keep it trucking. I really do my deep dive in my Facebook group. Okay. Can I make that bold? Like, that's one of the ones where I really do the deep dive. We do the DMs. We contact them. We reach out to them. Every time you turn around, I'm doing an event, I'm reaching out to people that's in my Facebook group. And the reason why I do a deep dive with them in my Facebook group is because they opted in to be a part of my Facebook group. So I have been intentionally growing my Facebook group of people who want to generate leads in their business and grow and scale their business. So that's one that gets a little bit more love from me when it comes to promoting and then really finding out what their like pain points are. I'm gonna try to stay with the yellow. IG stories. I will do an IG story now all day long. And you can put a link in your IG story. So you can put a link to your webinar page. You don't need 10,000 followers anymore. So IG stories are perfect. LinkedIn post is perfect. Pinterest, yes, people still use Pinterest. Not me, but people do. I don't, but it's a thing. And it all depends on what it all depends on what your product is and stuff like that. But people use Pinterest. Like, people use Pinterest to place articles, to place how-tos. You'd be surprised. So here's what's funny. When it's time for me to decorate, guess where I'm going? I'm going to Pinterest. So that tells you people still use it. That's just what I use it for. And when I'm doing a photo shoot, I go to Pinterest and I make a board of the outfits and the styles and the colors and the thing and the scheme. So I'll make a whole photo shoot board, a color board, a storyboard for my photo shoot. That's what I use Pinterest for. Don't tell nobody. All right. Now Triber was something from a long time ago. And when I share this with, clients and stuff like that, they'd be like, what? So back when I was in 2014, when I was writing articles on a regular basis, there was this thing called Triber.com where you could pay $10 to $20. You could pay $10 to $20 a month. And when you connected with people, they would share your stuff. So here's my profile. And don't fuss at me. And don't tell Taria on me. Do you see my reach? This stuff is so old, y'all. 63 million reach? Are you freaking serious? And you don't use it anymore? Don't judge me. I'm the trainer. And so I own a couple of tribes on here, right? So I created a tribe. I created some tribes. Apparently, I'm a part of 45 tribes, but I think I have like maybe 3 tribes of my own with members that want to be a part of my tribe. Again, look at this old branding, y'all. This is how old this stuff is. But I can hook up my blog and put it here, and people will push my content on their social media platforms like LinkedIn, like Twitter. And there's, out of the 45 tribe, there's 9,000 tribe mate, and collectively we have a reach of 63 million people. So this was how I was able to grow from an organic standpoint. Organic. This is why I didn't need like ads and stuff like that. I can't. So here's one of them. I'm like, I don't even know the name of this thing no more. This is embarrassing. Maybe I should have looked at this before I told on myself. So I have 44 members in this tribe, and I think 54 are not able to be a part of it. We have 1 million reach by itself. So I'm going to add some of this stuff to my queue. And what it does is it'll post it on anything that I have. 20 bloggers. So if I still have social media connected to here, it'll put it in a queue and it'll automatically post it for me. That's kind of cool, right? So that's what I use Triber for. And so what happens is when I connect my blog and when I connect my posts, these 45 people, if they're still active, will post my stuff and share my stuff to their it makes sense to go back and update this stuff and use it. Anyway, so that's Triber, Triberr. Again, you can take a screenshot of this. I will download it and put it up in the folder for you, just so you guys can reference to it. It may not be one of the 5 to 7 that you pick, and that's okay. Like, I'm just showing you, like when people be like, oh my God, it's hard to, it's hard to get people to come up. No, it ain't. It's really not. You see how many ways you can market if you really sat down and did it. Oh, yeah, I did. I said it. Okay. I did. So, so the next thing that I always do is I always create a LinkedIn event and a Facebook event. And so in the document that you're going to get, this is a picture without the image of an example of a LinkedIn event. So this is the one that we did last Thursday, and I did the training on Friday at 2 p.m. So we're doing another one. So they should have updated this one or created a new one. And for whatever reason, I can invite up to 1,000 people to my masterclass. I don't know if it's a special software that I have right here. See this little thing right here? It's called My Trusted Network or something. I think because I have the My Trusted plugin, when I do my events, it allows me to like scroll and up to 1,000 people and automatically like select 1,000 people to attend my event. I'm not sure that you can do that without that little My Trusted Network plugin. That's just kind of a note to self. So when we do our events, we automatically invite 1,000 people. And I'm going to show you kind of the numbers of why when I say that 1,000 people, that should make sense to you. Let me see something else over here. So this is another Facebook account that I have. Don't tell nobody. Because Facebook, y'all know Facebook be tripping. So let's look over here. All right. This is my private Facebook group. 1.8 thousand. Can y'all see the screen over here? Which can you see? Oh, it should be this one over here.
I can see the profit producers.
Yep. All right. So this is the private Facebook group, 1.8 thousand members. again, hand selected. So if you look at events, so this was the one for Friday, May 5th. We invited 490. Well, we invited up to 500 people. 11 people responded. Typically what we do is, and it's the same. So an image, the name, and then who's going, and then the same content from the LinkedIn one that we did as well. When people say they're going, we normally go in and oh, Christopher came. I remember Christopher. I don't know if Marquay, but Gwen registered. So we'll go in and follow up with them to make sure that they register. So someone from my team normally does that, and I'll show you how to do that as well. I'll kind of give you the inside scoop on how we do that. All right, so let's go back over here. So that's an example of that one. It's a lot. Y'all ain't know it was a whole lot to that, did it? Y'all just thought it was about a presentation, didn't it? I be trying to tell people it's more to a presentation. All right, so okay, so that was the LinkedIn, the Facebook. So that's the yellow. What am I missing? The pink. All right, so you got Reels, IG Reels. Oh, so pink are all 30 to 60-minute videos. The pink is your short form content. That's what your pink is. Pink is your short form content. And the reason why I did it like that is because if you take your phone and record a 30-second or 60-second generic video, you can upload that video to all the platforms. Because for whatever reason, IG doesn't want its video on TikTok. TikTok doesn't want its video on IG. They don't want the little logo on a platform. So you can take the video, put it in Restream, and stream it out to the different platforms, just to get them on those platforms. But I'm like, man, I'll copy and paste my description, take the video and upload it before I do all that. But that's just me. But again, that comes with planning. In order to do that, that comes with planning. Like, you have to know, here's what I want to talk about today. Here's my, my description, and here's where I'm going to upload it. Here's my hashtags. Boom, I can put it on YouTube. I can put it on TikTok. I can put it on Instagram. I can put it on Facebook, and I'm done. I record 3 videos, done. All reels. And then what I'll do is, that'll be the 30-second or 60-second version. Then I'll do a 5 to 7 minute version. And I can tell them, hey, listen, if you want to see the long training, go to my main page and check out the long training, and still join us this Thursday on our upcoming webinar. Because I do a webinar every Thursday. I'm just trying to tell you. Okay. So purple is being a guest on somebody else's platform. So I teach everyone, be a guest on their summit. If they don't let you sell, what you gonna do? You're gonna invite them to your webinar. That's your lead magnet. That's your the entry level to your ecosystem. Even if you're on somebody's podcast, that's one of the reasons why I love a vanity URL, whether it's DeKeshaWilliams.com/webinar. It's gonna always go to my next webinar. So I don't ever have to have a bit.ly link and then the bit.ly link changes or expires or something like that. If you have someone that does trainings in their Facebook group, you want to look for opportunities to speak on someone else's platform. I still use ManyChat. I don't grow my ManyChat list as much as I used to, because we got up to 1,000 people on our ManyChat, which is Facebook Messenger, right? ManyChat is where you communicate in Facebook Messenger. But if you don't follow their rules, they'll shut your account down. So I still use it in a sense of, if people want to be contacted in their Facebook Messenger, we can use it. That look different. Oh, I can't log in with Facebook. This is blowing me. So I got locked out of my Facebook account and I can't get back in. Well, not on this particular device. Now I gotta find my email address. Okay, it's all good. But anyway, so I'm still able to communicate with people via Messenger. In my Meta Business Suite. I don't know if you guys are active like in Meta. So there's a way where you can log in and you can communicate from your business page inbox. So this is my business page inbox, and she's responding to an ad. But if I had my mini chat up, I could show you that these same conversations are in mini chat as well. So I can communicate from mini chat and I can communicate from here. Why mini chat is important is because when we used to do webinars, we would blast everyone in mini chat, but they changed the rules that you can't communicate with people outside of a 24 to 48 hour window. So that's kind of why we use it, but we don't use it, but it's still an option. All right. So let me go back over here. Let me see, mini chat. And then of course you have paid ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, text marketing, collect the numbers and you can send out text messages. Typically, if you start growing your text messaging list, when you do a webinar every week or every other week, the people that are on your text messaging list are going to sign up, and they're going to sign up faster than the people from your email list or any other platform that I'm going to show you. Now, there are opportunities where you can pay to play. So this is an example of a Facebook group that I used to pay $97 a month to post in their Facebook group. I don't pay it anymore because they're not my ideal client. I paid it for about a good 2 years. I made my money back, but it's not something to get consistent leads from because they're not my ideal client. Whew. Any questions about that? That's a lot. So you can't tell me there is no way to market your business, not even your business, to market your webinar to get butts in the seats. So here's how I break it down so y'all don't look at me like I'm crazy. The first thing that you do when you are putting together the messaging for this marketing strategy is identify who your webinar is for. We've already talked about this, and hopefully you've niched down, you've got your audience. If you're a tax professional and you've based your business strictly on referrals, then this particular training is for you. So the audience are tax professionals, right? That's who this particular audience is for. And then what's the lesson that they will learn from participating in your training? You want to make sure that you have like 3 to 4 takeaways of what they're going to learn by the end of this particular training. We talked about those key takeaways in week 1 and week 2. Here's an example of a webinar registration page, I think. Yeah. Oh, this is the one I loved all the time. Like, I don't know if yours is gonna look like this, DeShonda, but this was the one that I adored. And we used to kind of rebrand this particular one. It's just an image with a reserve your spot, the title, but the 3 takeaways were always right here. It was biggest day, and then another buy button here. It doesn't look too different. It doesn't look that much different. The only thing now is this bottom part is missing. So I'll do, like, for me, I just do my video with the title and the button. I don't have the 3 takeaways at the bottom, but a lot of people still use them. But I put my takeaways in my copy, like on the social media platform. So that's one of the reasons why if you go to my webinar page, it's just an opt-in page, because I put the takeaways in the event on the sales page. I mean, on the, in the social media post. So either one, we go back and forth and test them. We still get the same numbers for real. If you have questions about like how to write your takeaways for your webinar, I put together like a little framework for you. So you might say how to use your book so that, and then you insert the desired result. What is your ideal client's desired result? So that's the formula that I use. How to, what's the solution that you provide so that, and you insert the desired result that they're looking for. Got it? I feel like I'm just dumping a bunch of content on y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll let y'all ask questions. And then once you pull together like your messaging and what you want to say, look at Jasper keep trying to jump in here. Once you pull together your marketing, you always want to give them the call to action. So click here. I don't know which one is it in. So register now. I think the link is like on this particular page. It's like somewhere. I think it's like right there or something like that. It's normally, or either you got to click in here, but the link is in there. Even with Facebook, sometimes we put the link in the comments just because Facebook doesn't like links. So we'll put the link in the comments section. But this again always goes back to what's the call to action? Call DeKesha.com, DeKeshaWilliams.com/generate. In your BPC system, you can go in there in your system and create a URL. What do they call it? I don't know if they call it a vanity URL. Hold on, I think I still got it. Do I have the BPC system up? I forgot what they called it. I forgot which AP. Oh, there we go. Am I still logged in? Fingers crossed. So, URL redirects. So in the BP system, under URL redirects, you can add a redirect, and whatever the domain is, which we only have access to mastermind group. So whatever domain that you pick for yourself, you can put /webinar or webinars. And then you put your registration page right there, and it will say DeKeshaWilliams.com or DeShondaJennings.com /webinars. And it'll always redirect to whatever the registration page is for your webinar. So that's one thing about the system, is because you can use that system without having to purchase extra vanity URLs because they cost. Every single last one of them. And it's under settings, under URL redirects. Oh, right there. Duh, if I would have read under settings, URL redirects. Got it? All right, so now I'm going to show you in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how you're going to get your 50 attendees or 100 attendees for every webinar. All right. So how many people do you want to come to your next webinar? Like, how many do you want them to be there live, meaning show up?
30.
30.
30. All right, so multiply 30 times 2.
60.
60. Do you know why I said 60? Because 50% will show up. Got it? So you need 60 people to register to get 30 to show up. And in order to get a 50% show rate, you have to collect their phone number and their email address. You can't have one or the other. If you only have email address, you're going to get a 20 to 30% show rate. If you have the phone number, you will get a 40 to 50% show rate every single time. Guarantee you. I do this every week, every month. The difference in that show rate is the phone number every time. All right. So what that means for both of you is that our goal is 60 people register. So what do we need to do in order to get 60 people register? So what you're going to do is you're going to take 5 to 7 items from this page. So pick 5 to 7 items. You can screenshot it however you want it. I'm going to download it and put it in your Dropbox, either way.
I can't see the whole thing, so.
You can't see this?
No, I can't see past, I can't see underneath that webinar, whatever's at the bottom, I can't see it. Okay.
Is that better?
Yes. I have a question. So when we pick the 5 to 7, is now a time for a question?
You can ask your question.
Okay, so if we pick when we pick the 5 to 7, what date should be on the webinar?
Whatever date you pick.
Like if okay.
So if you pick May 19th, that's the date that you're promoting. Let me know when you have your 5 to 7, and I'm going to show you. Oops, sorry. Got him? Almost.
Almost. What's under that LinkedIn and LinkedIn Live, LinkedIn events?
Now remember, only pick like 5 because you're not going to do them all. So pick 5.
Yeah.
Ready? All right, so put your 5 in the chat so I can see them. We're going to go over here to my little cheat sheet. Okay, perfect. Email. IG Reel, IG Store, Facebook Reel, Facebook Events, text marketing. All right, cool. Cool. How often are you on social media right now? Like actively on social media?
On Facebook? I'm active
On
on
any
Facebook. Yeah, I'm pretty
What
active on
about
Facebook. Instagram, I'm starting to learn how to like reshare some stuff to like repost it straight from Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And then my social media, and I'm thinking I need to put that in the strategy. I do have a social media manager that posts on Instagram and Facebook. So I
Mm-hmm.
definitely want to use some of this strategy in that posting to make it
Okay, cool. Okay,
purposeful.
perfect. So here's so for you, because you have more video-based content, you would have to do like a planning day. So you might do Sunday. So I'm just gonna say content planning day, right? I'm putting this in here. So you could do your IG story and IG reel on Monday. You could do your Facebook reel on Tuesday. You could do your Facebook marketing, not marketing, Facebook event on Tuesday. You can send out a text message on Wednesday. You can actually throw a text message on another day as well. And you could go back and do IG story, IG reel. Now, this is just a promo. This has nothing to do with any other additional stuff, the content that you want to do. This is just you promo your event. And then I think for you, that covers the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you have. So IG story, IG reel, Facebook reel. And so you can repeat this Facebook reel. And if you want to, you can just throw in, let's just say story. They all the same. You see what I'm saying? So, but the way that I do it is I'm going to take yours down here. Let me insert a little line. So I want to separate it. So strategies would be IG reel, stories, Facebook reel, Facebook events, and then text marketing. How many people on your list? Text list.
I may need to change that. I'm just going that.
Yeah.
Text
So if you don't have numbers on it, you can't use it.
Okay.
Because the whole point is if you are active on Instagram, and I don't know what your following is like, if you post an Instagram reel, you should be able to get 2 to 5 people to register every time you post. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be
Facebook has the most my Facebook has the most following because I think it's like 4,500. Instagram might be 600 people.
So this is why. So again, if we're going to use social media, we want to make sure that it's realistic.
Okay.
Because then we got Facebook events. How many people in your Facebook group?
The Facebook, I don't use the group the way I should use the group. The Facebook group has about 100 people in it.
So you might be able to get 10 people to register out your Facebook group. Maybe. And that's if you go in there and get active in it. And actually that's kind of aggressive, especially if you're not active. So and then the other one was text marketing. But if you don't use it, I'm gonna have to put NA. Like I think I got like 2,000 phone numbers, 2,000, 3,000 phone numbers. Oh, no, so we can get 50 people. We can get 50 people registered just from text messaging. So I'm gonna put not applicable. So you want to think about. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna have to choose another marketing strategy because text marketing is not gonna make sense for your business. Okay. Does that make sense? Because I don't want to be there. I don't want to be telling you, yeah, you can do this and do this. Oh, but we don't have no text messaging list. Well, DeKesha, that strategy ain't work. Well, duh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I only have 90. I only have, I'm not going to say only, but it's 91 people in the text.
Right. So you might, with 91 people, you could get 9. Right? You could get 9 to register. And but that doesn't give me my 60 people. So 9, 19, I'm only at 14 people registered for your webinar based on the strategies that you've given me. So that tells me that you got to get back out. That tells me that you got to get out there and get active on different platforms. All right. So Dr. Kamika, same thing. Text messaging, Facebook Reels, IG Reels. How active are you on your business page?
Not as active.
All right. So if you know you got a webinar coming up, I think 2 weeks prior, you should be doing some content every day on there to kind of warming them up. Same thing for you. How many people on your text messaging list?
I would say a good, I really don't know, but it's at least 300 to 500.
Oh, so you might be able to get 20 people for yours then. If you got 300 to 500, you can get 20 you can get about 20. If you send out 2 promo text messages, you can get 20. So you picked Facebook Reels. You might be able to, so this is a goal. So you want 5 people to register from your Reels. And this is not just one reel. This is consistently from doing Reels. You get 5 people. That's perfect. Did you use Facebook? So you said Facebook or group, Facebook group. Are you talking about doing an event in your Facebook group?
No, I want to go in other people's Facebook group and try to get their people.
So that would be Facebook group guest, because it ain't yours. That's different. I mean, if you're actively doing it and meeting people, I'll give you 10. I'm gonna give you 10. If you get really aggressive about it, you might can get more. So then you said your business page, you're not really active. We're gonna shoot for 5 to 10. I gotta be realistic here. LinkedIn, I'm gonna say 15. You can pull 15 people from LinkedIn. So now when we add your numbers up, because you have a strong text messaging, foundation, you got 20, 25, 35, 40, maybe 50. You got 65 people. You see how I did that?
Yeah, I do.
See how I did that?
Yeah, but
So you see how you shouldn't have a problem getting 65 people.
Oh my God.
That's based on.
Mm-hmm. I guess for me, because I'm now sending out my hook items to get leads like every day now. It's consistent. Every day I have someone sending the messages for me. So what do I do? Like, I'm just starting to build all of this stuff. Like I switched up.
So
I got a lot of people on Facebook. And
so okay.
Like Facebook is like, I guess, my platform.
So you might do Facebook DM.
I did that today.
Yeah, you might do Facebook DM and get, let's just say you go out here and get 10 people registered from Facebook DM. With LinkedIn, you got to remember, you can find the people based on their title, based on the industry in LinkedIn, and invite them to your LinkedIn event. No reason why, again, it's the same thing. You DM, you can get 10 people.
I like that.
Yeah, like that's why I use LinkedIn. I'm gonna look you up by your title and I'm gonna invite you to connect. And I'm gonna invite you to you can invite people to your event based on their title, based on their industry. And that's without paying $69.99 for the premium level. That's free. So I always give everybody 10 from LinkedIn, just from that strategy alone. So I'm gonna give you 10 off the bat. And I'm gonna close y'all out so y'all won't be late.
What's the number with Facebook Reel? Like, what can you expect with Facebook Reel?
So I gave you 2 to 5 people, especially if you're not active and your ideal client is not following. So like right now, DeShonda, you're at 10, 20, 30, 40, 42, 45. I'm gonna put this in the Telegram chat for y'all so y'all can have it. So you can kind of see which strategy you all chose and which one. But it's all about, you see how it's all about the strategy that you use and the numbers go up. Like the reels sound good because they easy to do, but are they easy to convert to a lead? More so than, yeah. Like they, they sound, oh, I can throw up some reels. But if you're not doing reels every day consistently, you got to start where you can get easier conversions, Facebook groups, LinkedIn's, Facebook DMs. You got to target those people. Was this good?
It was very good.
Eye-opening?
Definitely.
I've done my job.
Because I've been doing all of this stuff and it makes sense.
Good. There you go. There you go.
Those are exactly the results that I've been getting. Those are exactly the results that I've been getting.
Oh, really? Oh, well, heck, you just gotta keep doing it. Now you gotta do the same thing, but now you change the call to action and you invite them to your webinar. See, now you're ready to do your webinar. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I'm ready. I have to. Wait,
yeah, girl, you need to be doing 2 a week.
I'm gonna ask you in Telegram because it's 7:01. But
I know. I love y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the recording. See y'all on the next call. Bye.